Welcome to Liverpool City Region Creating Careers. Students, please go to our website where you will find all the student resources for this session. Jim, would you like to introduce today's presenters?
Yeah, today we've got Steve Clark, who's the chairman of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport.
Thanks, Jim. Thank you very much indeed. So I'm going to see if I can actually get this to work. So Jim was talking about one of the coaches that we have on site. I don't know if you can see that. Can anybody give me some feedback or whether you can actually see my screen or not? Oh, right. Okay, superb. So that's one of the very special coaches that comes on. We also have some other ones as well, but where are we? We'll probably say less about the other ones there. Anyway, right. So on to the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport first. And as I say, it's certainly my pleasure to present that. Let me see. So my name is Steve Clark, and I'm the chairman of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport for the Merseyside and Warrington Group. We sit within the Northwest region, but we're a national organisation. We're actually an international organisation, but certainly in the UK, we are the professional body. And we're a professional membership organisation for professionals who work in the supply chain, transport and logistics industry. So hopefully this will give you a little bit of a background into who we are and what we do. But essentially, the CILT is there to promote learning and development throughout a person's career if they decide to work in the transport and logistics industry. I'll be giving a second presentation in about 10 minutes time, which is the company that I work for, which is Nyman Zetang. And the way that I managed to get into Nyman Zetang, a lot of that was down to the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport and the development opportunities that I was given as an individual. So for me, it's something I'm really, really passionate about. When I decided to look into my career, the CILT were there to help, to mentor me, and obviously provide the support that I needed to progress my career. So I'll just play you this short clip. It's just about a bit of a background into the CILT.
I really enjoy the opportunity to come and network with people like here. I really enjoy the opportunity to come and learn at things like this. But I'm also a big user of the Knowledge Centre remotely. I could go on and on.
There's so many things happening out here which we can enlighten and inspire our team back home.
I think the best thing about CILT is that you get to interact with industry experts. That is what I like the most.
It's a great event. Thank you for giving such a chance to be here.
So I hope that's given you a little bit of an insight into the institute. As I said, this is a very, very brief overview, and at the end of this, I would urge anybody that's interested in finding out some more, either to have a look on the web resources or to get in touch. So CILT, how do we do what we do? Well, networking is probably one of the primary resources that our members use. and it's the ability to be able to get in touch with other members, to share best practice, to discuss issues, current issues through forums. But the fact that you can pick up the phone or use LinkedIn, which is something that a lot of our members use on a day-to-day basis. And because we are a professional body and we recognise that by awarding our members membership grades, which are easily recognisable by the letters after their name, so that way that we know the people that we're talking to have been recognised by the Institute as experts in their field. We also have a professional voice and use the experience of our members to be able to comment on policy through our publications. We quite often comment on policy to government, whether that's local government or national government. And also our members are called upon for more technical issues as well, and that happens on a regular basis. When we look at the consultancies, so ARUP and AECOM, a lot of the people who are involved in the transport planning are members of the Institute and use the Institute as a way of getting information. Of course, there is a professional recognition, so our member structure promotes personal development, and as you progress through your career, you progress through the membership structure. So starting off as a student or an affiliate, and then working your way up to a chartered fellow. And as you progress through, that is done through recognising your qualifications and your continuing professional development. And as I say, the personal development is there, providing platforms and training courses, but also, as I say, mentoring. I mentioned that, and we have something called CILT Success, which I'll come on to in a second. So in terms of the professional sectors that we represent, obviously a lot of focus today on maritime, and of course, rightly so, in the Liverpool region, but also in terms of aviation, in passenger transport by road, whether that's bus and coach, operations management, transport planning, freight forwarding, but also looking at new ways of transportation as well. And we know that within Liverpool now, electric scooters have recently been introduced, and just in the last week, something that has been around Europe for a long time, and there's a lot of discussion about that, and our members are really active in that discussion to say, where is the best place for electric scooters? Should they be on pavements, on cycle paths, on the road? So still an awful lot of debate around that, but as I say, and that's where our members are involved. We also have professional forums, so people who work in different sectors can meet and network with people who work in the same sector. So for example, there, the bus and coach forum, where it's specific for that. We also have a separate arm of the CILT, which is women in logistics, so trying to promote what has predominantly been a male-orientated profession for many years, and we're trying to balance it off now, get more and more women involved, and it is still quite a challenge, but it's something that we are working towards. So as I mentioned, the membership grades, and when you start off within the Institute, then you would be signed up as either a student or an affiliate member, and the aim is to obviously work towards the higher grades. I now am a chartered member, which is very similar. If you've never heard of a chartered logistician, which is what I am, you may have heard of a chartered accountant or a chartered surveyor. And essentially what it means is that your professional body and a group of your peers have deemed that the experience and the qualifications that you've earned up until that point in your career has been recognised by the charter. As I say, the chartered fellow, somebody who's got a lot of experience, and I'm actually sat next to one now. It's our socially distanced conference. So as I say, and Bill will feature in our video shortly as well about Nyman Zetang, so something to look forward to. this is a chap called Martin Gilbert. Now, Martin is Managing Director of Go North East, but he's also been a director of Reading Buses. Somebody that I've worked with quite a lot over the years. Very, very talented individual, and it was his membership of the CILT that helped him to get to where he got to at a relatively young age. And I think he was a director of Reading Buses by the time he was 31. And you know, I mean, he's still in his 30s now, and you know, as I say, he's managing director, and it's the networking opportunities, the career development that you know have helped him to get to where he is. So this is just a short clip about his story.
I am CILT. So I'm Martin Gilbert. I'm from Newcastle, so I'm part of the North East region of CILT, and I work as the managing director for Go North East Buses. I've been a member of CILT now since 2008. For me, it's recognised as the leading professional body within the industry that I work in. I knew a number of colleagues and eminent people within the professional members as well. For me, it was a great opportunity to network, to meet new people, to hear new things, share best practice, and be part of something that takes the job into a wider and richer sense. For me, the single biggest benefit is the network, actually, to be in a room with like-minded professionals, people that are very passionate about what they do, about innovation, about change, and about how we can work together and lift ourselves out of the silos of buses, trains, logistics, supply chain, and actually say, well, there's lots of things that we do that we can share and learn from. We use the technology, how we organise and incentivise and motivate our people, and a lot more. And of course, we're here today, an event that isn't just doing it on a UK scale, but is global as well. In terms of my career, CILT has been great in terms of really giving access and insight into different people, into different parts of the profession, and into different sectors. So it's definitely helped me develop as an individual, get opportunities to hear things in terms of talks, and even give talks as well, and just have a good supportive network of people that I can pick up the phone to, sound ideas off of, and get the support backing that I need to do the very best job that I can as well. So if somebody was just starting out in CILT, I would say don't be shy in going up and talking to people, but the network is arguably the single most important part that the organisation has to offer. Do get involved, do attend the events, do put yourself forward for things as well, because it's a great opportunity to get those sort of first steps on the ladder in terms of sitting on a committee or giving a talk about your career or something that interests you, all of which is hugely developmental and again will help enhance and expand that network and people's ideas and knowledge and skills and experiences. I am CILT.
So that was Martin's experience. As I say, I met Martin originally through the Young Professionals Forum, which is something that we're really passionate about. It's now changed its name to Next Generation, but essentially it's for our members who are 35 and under. So sadly, I no longer qualify for that. But the idea is that it encourages learning and networking at a younger age, and some of the activities that we used to partake in were probably less than academic, if you like. So there would be trips up to the Lake District, there would be trips to breweries and that kind of thing, and that's where the young professionals can combine the professional aspect along with a bit of fun as well. So obviously CILT promotes lifelong learning, and it's through either accredited courses that are provided by third parties or through CILT itself. And the education that we offer in the approved courses run between level 1 and level 6. So level 1 being a GCSE at grade D, right through to level 6, which is a bachelor's degree. And of course, that learning counts towards the membership grade and hopefully getting up towards chartered membership. We work very closely with universities in and around Liverpool, and Liverpool John Moores University. Again, that's something that's quite close to my heart because that's where I went to study transport. Another massive benefit with the CILT is access to the Knowledge Centre. The Knowledge Centre is like a huge library, which is filled with publications, knowledge, journals, newspapers, magazines, company reports, all connected with the transport industry. And it's particularly useful if you're carrying out any studies. You can make one phone call to the Knowledge Centre, and the guys down there know exactly what it is you're looking for and are able to send you those, either the publications or just snapshots of what you're looking for in a relatively short space of time. And that's one of the fantastic member benefits that we have. And CILT Success, which is something I touched on earlier on, where we help our members, we help in terms of practical support. So whether that's with interviewing, career assessments, and again, we have a mentoring program. So we can connect you with other members who have been in the same or similar situation in the past, and obviously help you to progress your career that way. This is Kathryn. I'm going to point you to Think Logistics, which is a web resource which is connected with CILT. Very, very useful, and gives you an overview of lots of different careers in and around the logistics industry. But this is Kathryn's story.
Originally, I was drawn to logistics for an RAF sponsorship to go through uni and become a logistics officer. I'd always been quite passionate about sport, and I'd considered a career in sport, but logistics definitely won out because it's everywhere. Even if I decided I wanted to do something with sport and logistics, logistics definitely plays its role there. If you look at the London Olympics and how much went into that, how many minds, how many areas you can focus on, it is really in capturing of everything, and that's why logistics always wins for me. For my career, a future development in logistics is 100% sustainability. It's everything that logistics needs. We provide things and we need to be able to do it sustainably. For a career in logistics in the RAF as well, with humanitarian aid, it needs to be done in the best way possible to change people's lives. I see my future career going definitely in a direction of logistics. So I plan on graduating from Northumbria in 2 years' time. And then my plan is to go into officer training for the RAF and hopefully graduate from that as an RAF logistics officer, where I see myself staying in that career for many years to come. To find out more about a career in logistics, follow the links on the screen.
Definitely recommend Think Logistics as one of the resources. Certainly through our own website, the CILT, ciltuk.org.uk. But also the Logistics Academy and Careers That Move, which is more based around passenger transport. Just as something to think about, though, when you go out and about, say, even if you go into the local shop and you see the chocolate bars, just think, how did that chocolate bar get onto the shelf for me to be able to buy it? And it's all about logistics from the absolute outset. Sourcing the raw materials, the packaging, and then moving it. You know, there's so many aspects and so many people involved, and logistics is a huge employer throughout the world, and so many transferable skills as well. So highly recommend that you consider a career in logistics.
Students, don't forget to check out the Creating Careers roadmap to evaluate today's session. The employer video links and resources are all available on our website. Go to growthplatform.org/talent/careers hub. If you've got any further questions that you want to send in to us, please send them to the Careers Hub at growthplatform.org. Thanks for joining.